Blood saves lives. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs it. One Blood is a not-for-profit organization that makes sure hospitals and patients across our community have the life-saving blood they need. Today, we're taking a closer look at how donating blood makes a difference, the science behind it, and how you can help save lives with just one donation. Hello and welcome to Healthy Connections. I'm Annetta Wilson, your host. Healthy Connections is a show dedicated to exploring a wide variety of topics, from prenatal care to Alzheimer's disease. And we do so with a wide variety of perspectives, from the professionals who help treat the syndromes to everyday people like you and me who may have personal experience dealing with these topics on a first-hand basis. Stay tuned for Healthy Connections. Joining us now is Pat Michaels, Director of Media and Public Relations at One Blood, the not-for-profit blood center serving communities across the Southeast. Pat's here to talk about the importance of blood donation and how just one donation can help save multiple lives. It is so good to see you.
Annetta, good to see you
We
too.
go back a long way.
We do go back a long way.
I'm delighted about the work you're doing now to help people. You hear the one donation can save multiple lives. How?
When you go in to give blood, most of us give whole blood. It's just about a 45-minute process on the big red bus or in a One Blood donor center. And then it's broken into components. It doesn't stay whole blood. It's broken into platelets, plasma, and red blood cells. And then it goes into 3 different directions and can go to as many as 3 people, maybe even more.
Is that something that people really don't know?
I don't think a lot of people can see that. They think they're giving a unit of blood that's going to go to a person.
One to one.
But we have laboratories that break up those components because we want to maximize every donation. So whatever blood type you are, we know how to maximize those components and make sure it goes to the right person.
So let's talk about it. Platelets are used for what?
Cancer patients.
Okay.
Some types of surgeries as well to stabilize a patient. And the platelets for cancer patients is a big part of it because a lot of people have to have these kind of treatments like radiation or chemotherapy, and it depletes the platelets in their body. So they have to have those transfusions to stay alive.
And what about the people who go, I'm a little squeamish, or I don't know if it's safe, or I hear all the old wives' tales? Let's kind of quash all that once and for all. What do you want people to know?
Yeah, every person that I have talked to on the back end, most every one of them says it's not what you think. It's easier, it's painless, it's quick. One thing that we've done is we have a thing called OrSense, which wraps around your finger to maintain your blood count, as opposed to pricking with a little needle. So that's done with.
Okay.
We don't do that anymore. So the process is painless and easy. Like I said, 45 minutes, and at the end, you know that you're impacting somebody's life or lives.
What about the safety factor? You hear that a lot. Is it safe?
Very safe. We have a laboratory in St. Petersburg where we test all of the blood. We have those test tubes that they take from you when you donate blood. And we go through over a dozen different tests. And those tests assure that every unit of blood is safe. It's safe not only for the donor, it is safe, of course, by the time it gets to the patient. Every time we are giving somebody, taking a blood donation, it's a new needle, it's a new bag, it's new tubes. So it is a very, very safe process.
Is there anyone who can't donate?
Yeah, some people are deferred for various reasons.
What are some of those?
Low red blood count, for example. They might have had cancer in the past. they might have traveled to a few countries, and that's changed quite a bit. We have had updates with the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, which allows us to now take blood donations, for example, for people previously that had lived in countries with the mad cow disease where it was prevalent. That has now been done away with. We've changed the policy where gay and bisexual men can donate blood. Now that policy has changed. That precipitated after the Pulse nightclub shooting, where we realized that we needed to have a new era of blood donation policy. So that's changed. People who have had tattoos, you can donate blood. Years ago, that wasn't the case for quite some time. So I would say go to our website, oneblood.org. It's all one word, oneblood.org, and look at Donate Now, and it'll tell you what are some reasons why, most of the reasons why you should donate blood, but if you might be self-deferred.
What are you most excited about now as people become a little bit more educated on how safe it is, how far one donation goes?
Yeah, I'm excited the fact that people, when they come in to donate, they realize it is a very easy process. And we have a couple of programs that we introduced a few years ago. One is called My One Blood Journey, where everybody who donates opens up a donor portal, and they are able to follow that donation to a hospital and see the time frame where it goes to a patient. Now, we can't reveal the patient, but we can tell you where it goes. And so
you can track your own donation.
So like having an Amazon package, you could track your blood donation.
Okay.
And another one is called Message My Donor, where a patient, doctor, or a nurse can write a note back to the blood donor and say thank you for your donation. So you could get that note from somebody that says, you possibly saved my life.
Is there ever anyone who's too young or too old to donate?
Never too old, as long as you're healthy, 16 years old and older.
Okay.
So we're in a lot of high schools. We have to have a parent's permission for 16 and 17-year-old, 18-year-old on your own. But yeah, 16 to older, 110 pounds or more.
Okay.
And giving blood on a regular basis is actually healthy for you.
Say more about that.
Because when you are giving blood, your body regenerates blood cells. So that is healthy for you. The other thing is, on the back end, you're getting a mini checkup. We give you your cholesterol reading. You give your heart rate, your temperature. We're also able to let you know if there's anything irregular, like a heartbeat. We've had some people who've come into our donor centers, a big red bus, and our phlebotomists, that's like our nurses, would say, something's not right. You need to go to your doctor. And we just did a story down in West Palm Beach about a woman who her life was saved because she was having a heart attack and didn't know it. And our phlebotomist says, you need to go see your doctor now. And she did, found out that she was having a heart attack. So
and all of that is just standard operating procedure when someone comes in to donate.
That's absolutely right. So it's very healthy for you.
So under what conditions can someone be turned away?
If they are sick, and they present, they have a high temperature or high blood pressure, something of that nature. But for most of it, no. If you think you're healthy, you come in and we'll do an assessment. We have a little pad where you can do a self-assessment, and then we'll take you into a room and go through it. Like I said, that only takes a few minutes. Altogether, about 45 minutes.
What are you most excited about moving forward quickly?
Well, we're doing so many things at One Blood that people don't even know. We do cellular therapies. We do research. And I was just telling you earlier before we went on the show that people who have sickle cell are a big component of what we do, because we have reference labs in several cities where we cross-match to make sure that we are getting the right donation to the right person. And if you know, some people who have sickle cell, they have to have blood transfusions on a regular basis. So that's just one example of us matching to make sure it's maximized.
And go to oneblood.org to find out more. Pat, great work that you're doing,
thank you so
saving
much.
lives.
Always good to see you.
You too.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We just learned a lot about how far your donation can go, but to continue our discussion, we have a very special person. We're joined by Larry Raver, one of OneBlood's highest-ranking blood donors. Over his lifetime, he has given an incredible 193 gallons of blood. Now, Larry is a proud Air Force veteran, and we certainly thank him for his service. And his dedication to serving others has continued long after his military service through the gift of blood donation. 193 gallons, that is incredible.
Yeah.
What made you start donating to begin with? How did that whole thing get started?
Well, I'd given a couple times in the Air Force, but that was just get a day off.
Okay.
And so I started giving after I got out, probably early 70s, mainly because they said it was good for you
Okay.
to get rid of blood and get new blood made and everything.
So you're about 12 physically with all the gallons you've given.
And so anyway, I started giving, and I'd given about 10, 15, 20 gallons of regularly type blood.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted me to do phoresis,
Now, phoresis.
is platelets for
Okay.
cancer patients.
Okay, because Pat mentioned that earlier.
Right, and it takes a little longer, so you had to think about it. But so I started giving phoresis, and once they get you, that's it.
They don't let you
You're
go.
giving phoresis for the rest of your life.
What do you say to people, Larry, who may think, I could never give as much as he's given, or I've never given, and maybe it's harder than I think? What do you say to people who might be hesitating?
Well, I never planned on giving this much when I started. It was just something to do because it's my way to give something to the community. And it just went from there.
What do you have a favorite memory, a favorite story of what you learned about how your donation was used or the people you've met?
You never really found out what your whole blood went to because it goes, every hospital that wants it. But then on occasion, I'll get an email saying your platelets went to so-and-so in Chicago, or your platelets went to somebody in Savannah, Georgia, or something. So at least now you know somebody's getting them for sure.
Do you ever plan on stopping?
I plan on going till I can't.
Okay.
I mean, it's just I've done it so long.
Now, does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. I mean,
Well, I would think it doesn't if you've given 193 gallons.
it's a bigger needle than what you get a shot with.
Yeah.
But other than that,
But not enough to stop you, obviously. So what would you say to someone who's going, well, maybe I could do this, I'm still on the fence? What would you say?
it takes a couple hours, but they have Netflix and other stations you can watch.
Okay.
So you can watch movies or whatever while you're giving. You're not just sitting there staring at the ceiling.
And your service to the country, did that factor in to your decision?
I never really got near any medical units. I was a jet engine mechanic. But I knew people needed it, veterans need it, everybody needs it. So I just started giving it.
It just made sense to you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for not only your service to the country, but the countless lives you have saved over the years that you've been given, and you're still going strong. So if you want to catch up with Larry, you better get started today. 193 gallons. Thank you so much, Larry, for sharing your story and saving lives.
Thank you.
We will be back right after this. We got to catch up with this guy. At some point in our lives, most of us have asked, what can I do to make a difference? Well, as you learned today on our show, one blood donation can save as many as 3 lives. So the next time you want to make a difference and want to make healthy connections, give blood. It's just that simple. I'm Annetta Wilson. Thanks for joining us as we help you continue to make healthy connections.